आज का हमारा डिस्कशन का टॉपिक है साइबर बुलिंग, ख़ास करके महिलाओं का। ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो आज के टाइम में हद से ज़्यादा चर्चे में है। ख़ास कर के जब से ये पेंडेमिक चालू हुआ है तब से ऑनलाइन यूसेज बहुत ज़्यादा ही बढ़ गया है और उसी के साथ साथ में साइबर बुलिंग भी हद से ज़्यादा बढ़ चुकी है। तो अब तो ऐसा सिचुएशन आ चुका है कि आप अपने घर के चार दीवारी के अंदर पे भी सेफ़ नहीं है, क्योंकि आए दिन आपको रेप थ्रेट्स डेथ थ्रेट्स मिलती रहती है। यहाँ पे जो लोग अपने आप को खुल करके एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, जो थोड़े फेमिनिज़म सपोर्ट करने वाले लोग होते हैं, फिर उसके बाद किसी के भी माँ बहन या और कोई परिवार के सदस्य होते हैं, तो उनके लिए ये रेप थ्रेट्स और टेप थ्रेट्स एक आजकल आम सी बात हो बन गई है। हेलो एवरीवन, we welcome you for today's discussion, which is regarding uh, cyberbullying. So, first of all, my question to you all is, whenever you hear about harassment cases, what is your first thinking about it?
Okay,
Starting from Vidushi.
yeah. Whenever I hear about cyberbullying, the first thing which strikes in my mind is common but serious. And why do I say common? Because every single day or every other day, when we hear about cyberbullying, cyber stalking, internet trolling, this is all kind of very common news nowadays, which we hear every single day, every other day. And I would also like to say that due to increase of digital platforms, now we have many number of social media platforms. We have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook. Because of this increased digital platform, it is the number of cyber cases, number of cyber crimes, number of cyber bullying have increased. If we see the survey, if we see the data of India itself, we hear like every 80%, almost every 80% have suffered this cyberbullying. And to add a very serious thing here, when a person becomes a victim of cyberbullying or cyber harassment, it causes very serious things to him or her. The person can suffer anxiety, stress, depression. And as we all know, the depression has become a very serious issue nowadays, because after we hear about mental health, that how serious mental health is, so it causes very serious thing to that person. So whenever I hear about it, it's very common, but it is not to be ignored. This is not a joke. It's a very serious issue. Yes.
Neha, your views on it?
I'll tell you from a very young perspective. So when we talk about cyberbullying, we generally talk about the people who are constantly using Facebook or Instagram or any other social media platform. But the most affected in this scenario are children. So there was a school I went to, and they were like fifth standard students, and I asked them, "How many of you don't have a Facebook account?" And none of them raised their hands. And even though we have certain age limits policies, that there is a certain age limit that you should have your account there, but obviously nobody follows that because it's not that strict. And these people, they just want to make fun of their classmates, or they want to grow their social liking, as I say. So these are certain things that are very disturbing to a very young mind, because ultimately you
Yeah.
try to popularize yourself in a group of people wherein you try to get acceptance from others. The ultimate goal of cyberbullying is just to break your morale. And if this is happening at a very young age, it affects you, it scars you for life. So I mean, yeah, it's very bad. As like as the previous speaker stated that we have certain facts and figures to support all these things. So it's definitely not decreasing; it's increasing day by day, and the awareness around the topic is really less, which needs to grow.
Ananya, your views on it?
See, I have very, very similar views to what Neha and Vidushi have said. I feel the word harassment is you know, is have a very negative connotation that is related to it. Whenever I hear about it, there are things like, you know, anxiety, depression. There's a lot of anger in me, and I also feel that, you know, there is that urge to help the victim or help the person who has been, you know, victimized by this harassment or cyberbullying. I also feel that there should be very proper government rules and regulations for this, and I think there are. So I think it is also one aspect when we see to it that people who don't have any fear, when there is no fear of punishment, these things might happen more often, and which is happening nowadays when we have very, very strict cyber punishments, and so I think these things will reduce drastically. And this is one thing that the government and people should enforce, and you know, people should abide by it.
Okay, so my next question for you people is, some people have taken giving threats, rape threats and death threats as their freedom of expression. So what's your views on that? Means people
Yes.
are completely misunderstanding the freedom of expression thing over here. So what would you say on it?
Yes. So my take on is this: so freedom of expression and speech. The people, the citizen of India, has given the freedom of to express your views, to express your opinions. But that doesn't mean that you can you can threat someone, you can send rape threats, you can accuse someone, because that's completely unethical. There's a term called ethics here. So every person needs to know what's right and what's wrong. If you are given the freedom to express your opinions, to express your views, to speak freely, that doesn't mean that you can say something wrong which can hurt someone's sentiments, or which can lead someone a very serious depression or stress. And so because of such kind of people, the laws has been made. We have laws of cyber crime, cyber bullying, internet trolling, which is very serious nowadays. So because of this such kind of people, we have our judiciary, we have cyber crime laws which will deal with such kind of people, and obviously they are being punished for doing such things now for this.
Neha, your views on it.
Yeah, so I'll say one thing, that you have freedom of speech, you don't have a freedom to write. Unless and until you are some blogger, or you are, in the media industry itself. So people take this very, very wrong, that they can write anything. We have seen cases in the past wherein people have posted something very offensive and they have been, contained for that. So we already have rules for it. We have cyber laws for it. But then ultimately, that again and again, I come to this point that there's no awareness around it. People don't know that they can speak anything. Okay, you can speak anything. You have freedom of speech, but you cannot defame somebody writing some things on the social media platforms, or in case any platforms for that matter. So these are the couple of things that people feel that it's ultimately from our roots, since we were children. Whenever we used to ask somebody, how are you, we always gave a mechanical reply as to I'm fine. And I'm fine, thank you became like literally a mechanical reply, as to we were taught whenever somebody asks you how are you, you reply with I'm fine, and you ask how are you, but we never gave an actual reply to it. And this is, this tendency has grown, and now we hide everything. And now children are very smart in terms of technology. They have access to technology, and hiding things is much simpler now. Even though the world is getting globalized, hiding things is very, very simpler now. And in terms of when we speak about giving rape threats, or writing certain things on the on the websites or any social media platform, it just shows that what kind of education, what kind of morale is going behind it. And the society that we are building is not very safe, neither for women nor for men. It's very debuting to the mind to say that we're living in this situation right now.
Ananya, your take on it?
Yeah, I also feel that, you know, when people stand for themselves, and somebody sees that, okay, this person or this lady, this woman, this girl is very popular on maybe Instagram or Facebook. People, there is always a tendency of getting jealous through whatever mean, whatever we see. There is so much of jealousy and people. So the onus is on the person who takes it or you don't take it. Many people, and I think Neha and even Vidushi would agree with me on this, that even us who have like very private accounts, and maybe we are not very public to what pictures we post or what kind of behavior we depict on the social media, but all of us get messages or maybe unprecedented and very indignified things on the social media. So it's the onus is on now the women how they react to it. Either you take it to yourself, you get depressed, you have a lot of anxiety, and you don't speak to anybody about that, or either you face it, you block that person, you report to maybe the women's cell or the cybercrime department. So in the end, it is us who have to react in a certain way that these things are maybe these things may lesser happen to us.
Ananya, I definitely agree with what you said, but what I when we talk about freedom of speech and expression here, do you really think that in India we women are can we have really have a freedom to express our opinions, really have freedom to express our views, because we have a very cruel society in which we live in, and they are very judgmental. Whenever a woman speaks about her harassment, that she has been harassed by someone, the society says, "Oh, please shut up. Why are you saying this?" We really don't have a freedom to express our opinions here. So
See, what I feel
So
is that we have to be the ones who have to stand up for themselves. The society has been brought up like that. It has been, the male dominant society, like we know. But
yes.
it is us that who have to, make a difference. Or if I see, okay, somebody is standing up for self, she is talking about harassment. So uh, if God forbidden something happens with me, I will also take her as my example, and I will say, okay, this girl has stood up for myself, then I can also do it. So I think that way, if we look at things, then I think then it is possible. Otherwise, in this male dominant society, people have been brought up like that. Their mindsets have been so well fed with things like patriarchy. It is very difficult to go about it the other way.
Yes.
well, you know, I think that I have been brought up in a very different society, maybe. But since childhood, my parents or people around me, they have always told me that to speak up. And I have worked in
Absolutely.
cybersecurity earlier, so I have always been in that environment where if I have, if there's eve teasing that has happened or anything for that matter, if anything has happened, I can openly go to my parents and say this things like, see, something like this has happened, and they will always be there for me. And the group of women, women supporting women might be something which we use in hashtags nowadays, but it's actually a very real thing. I mean, you have guy friends and you have girlfriends, but then you need to make sure that you are supporting the person thoroughly throughout the journey. It's not just 1 or 2 days. It's a journey that you have to take with that person, and people need to make sure that मतलब आप स्टार्टिंग में किसी के साथ हो, बट आप उसके बाद में आप पूरी जर्नी में आप सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे, so it doesn't make sense. It's just that if you're there for the limelight, you're not there at all. And I mean, in friends also, I'd like to share a case if you guys allow me to, if you have time.
Yeah, you can share.
Sure.
So I won't take the name of the agency, but I was working with one of the cybercrime agency, and this is a case this is a case from Jaipur city itself, and I come from Jaipur, by the way. So एक 8 साल का बच्चा था, and not 8 साल का, he was in 8th standard. So ये 8th standard का बच्चा था, and of course he was there on Facebook and other social media platforms. He used to come every day, and he's in 8th standard. तो उसको नहीं पता है कि what are the rules, how you should behave on social media platforms. उसको कुछ नहीं पता है. वो आता था अपनी सारी information feed करता था social media पे that मैं इतने बजे उठा, फिर मैंने ये किया, फिर मैंने वो किया. And one fine day on one Sunday, he said that अभी 6 बजे I'm going to go with my parents. बाहर मैं कहीं जा रहा हूँ. Okay. Now, इन बच्चों को पता नहीं है that you are not supposed to put your schedule on the platform because I mean you can get kidnapped very easily. So वो Facebook पे आप किसी को भी रिक्वेस्ट भेज सकते हो. एक लड़की के कॉन्टैक्ट में आया. And आपको पता है this is an age where puberty hits and you are going through a lot of changes. So he got in contact with a girl. She asked him to turn on his webcam, and he did. And then he asked her कि आप भी चालू करो. तो उसने बोला कि मैं डेस्कटॉप पे हूँ तो मेरे पास नहीं है. तो ओके, ये लड़का उस लड़की ने इसको जो भी बोला करने के लिए, he started doing it, and that girl she recorded everything. And after some time उसने उसको वीडियो भेजा और बोला कि शाम तक बैंक में 60,000 रुपीज आप जमा कराओ, अदरवाइज ये वीडियो मैं आपके फ्रेंड्स को भेज दूंगी, हर जगह भेज दूंगी. नाउ ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू होने से बच सकता था बहुत इजीली अगर वो बच्चा इतना कंफर्टेबल होता कि वो किसी से जाके बात कर सके. बट उसके माइंड में ये था कि अगर मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को बोलूंगा तो डांट पड़ेगी, लैपटॉप ले लेंगे या साइकिल ले लेंगे या जो भी उसके पास जितनी भी चीजें हैं वो ले लेंगे और घर में बिठा देंगे. टीचर्स को बोलूंगा, अगेन सिमिलर थिंग की डांट पड़ेगी. फ्रेंड्स को बोलूंगा तो मजाक बनाएंगे. सो दैट 8th standard kid, he committed suicide. And now जब ये चीजें होती हैं, पेरेंट्स they don't know where they went wrong. They will blame somebody else. No, I mean it's an entire blame game that will happen. Nobody will ever reach to a conclusion. That girl, she was a 40-year-old lady from some Southeast Asian country. So I mean you don't know who you are talking to, and आपको नहीं पता कि आप कैसे आपको रिएक्ट करना चाहिए सर्टेन सिचुएशंस पे. आप इतने खुले नहीं हो अपने पेरेंट्स से, अपने टीचर्स से, इवन अपने फ्रेंड से कि आप बिना जज हुए आप किसी को कुछ चीज बता सको. तो द फियर ऑफ जजमेंट, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन. द फियर ऑफ जजमेंट that is there in us, very deeply enrooted in the culture itself. And because of this very fear that is there, हम बहुत लोग खो देते हैं. So I mean, definitely, I agree with all three of you. You guys have faced things. Masoom bhi definitely, he must have faced a lot of things. But then there's this fear of judgment which prevails in the society, and all these things will only stop when it's just that listen. मतलब बस आपकी बात सुने तो भी assurance होता है that you something there for you.
So now that makes me to move to another question. Since this pandemic, everything has become now online. Even the teachings and almost each and everything has gone online. So according to you guys, how much it is required that the social media etiquettes should be taught in schools according to you people? Means government should include this into the curricular, or the schools themselves need to start on it?
100%. It's not a question anymore. I mean, होना ही चाहिए. Definitely.
Because now this pandemic has made even the smallest, even the small kids even to go online for their teachings and learnings. So what would you say on it? Means how they can be kept safe from the dark world of the social media?
Yes, on this I would like to say, like, as I see, the digital opportunity, digital platforms have increased. अभी बहुत सारे platforms आ गए यहाँ पे, right? So जो अभी स्कूल में है एंड वो 18 इयर्स बिलो है, ये इसकी जो एज है वो 18 इयर्स बिलो है. सो उनको एक मतलब कहते हैं कि पेरेंट्स को अपने बच्चों पे ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि वो बेसिकली क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, राइट. सो हियर व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट इज, यहाँ पे पेरेंट्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ज़्यादा हो जाती है. Here parents have become more responsible to check whether what their kids are doing, what their children are doing. Okay, if they have a Facebook account, so what activities they are performing, so what unke friends, unke chats, they should keep they should supervise their children here. Because I would like to say a case here that actually in 2017, in 2017, and MBBS student, she actually jumped off this of a college building. And what was the reason behind it? Was like she posted a picture on Facebook, and she got a very nasty comment and very bad comment from her peers. And because of that, she got stressed, she got depressed, and she took a decision that she has to end her life. So if she would have a good family, if she could speak openly to her family about it, then she would have not done that. So if this online platforms and online studying is increasing, so it's where the responsibility of parents to supervise their children what activities they are doing if on online platforms.
आई थिंक इसमें दो चीज़ें सामने आती हैं. पहली बात तो कि स्कूल्स में सोशल मीडिया के लिए एक प्रॉपर सब्जेक्ट कह लीजिए या एक वो होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. क्योंकि आजकल सिर्फ क्लासेस की बात नहीं है सोशल मीडिया पे. देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कि मतलब लोग अपना फेसबुक, जैसे नेहा ने बताया कि मतलब चीज़ें हैं, लॉज हैं, पर हमें पता नहीं है उनके बारे में. सो इन सब चीज़ों के लिए बताना उन्हें बहुत ज़रूरी है कि अच्छा ओके, दिस इज़ समथिंग दैट यू शुड नो एंड दैट यू शुड फॉलो. कि सोशल मीडिया पे कोई कुछ डाल रहा है, कोई उस पर कुछ कमेंट कर रहा है, हाउ शुड आई रिएक्ट, मैं उस पर कैसे
Yes.
रिएक्ट करूँ. फिर दूसरी बात विदुषी ने जो कही कि पेरेंट्स का सुपरविजन इन सब चीज़ों में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. मुझे लगता है पेरेंट्स के ऊपर ये जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अपने बच्चों की अब एक मायने में और बढ़ गई है कि उन्हें सोशल मीडिया भी सुपरवाइज करना पड़ेगा. मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग भी जब फेसबुक पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे कुछ डालते हैं तो मेरा भी एक छोटा भाई है, तो मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कभी भी इस चीज़ को सुपरवाइज नहीं किया. अब यू नो दैट ऑब्वियसली हर इंसान एक अलग एनवायरनमेंट में बड़ा हुआ है, एक अलग सिचुएशन में, सर्कमस्टांसेस के अंडर बड़ा हुआ है. तो मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कभी भी इस चीज़ को चेक नहीं किया. और शायद अगर वो चेक करते तो मैं बहुत हर्ट फील करती कि मेरे मॉम या मेरे डैड को मेरे ऊपर इतना भी भरोसा नहीं है कि वो मेरा फेसबुक अकाउंट और इंस्टाग्राम चेक कर रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक सुपरविजन की बात बहुत यहाँ पे अलग तरीके से सब लोग लेते हैं. जैसे मतलब अपने घर का, अपने उसका बता, एक हमारी सोसाइटी का एक था कि एक यहाँ पे एक फैमिली रहती है एंड दे हैव अ वेरी यंग डॉटर. तो जो उनके घर का जो ड्राइवर था, वन डे ही टुक हिज फोन टू दैट गर्ल एंड ही सेड कि इसमें मेरा इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा, मेरे को कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, आप प्लीज देख के इसमें बता दीजिए कि क्या प्रॉब्लम. उसने उसका फोन खोला एंड शी वाज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट की प्रॉब्लम क्या है. बाय चांस उससे गैलरी खुली एंड देयर वर मल्टीपल इमेजेस ऑफ दैट गर्ल इन हिज फोन. दिस इज फ्रीकिंग लाइक, बहुत ही वैसा केस है कि आप एकदम फ्रीक आउट हो जाओगे कि यार मेरी फोटोज ड्राइवर के फोन में क्या कर रही है. उसकी जितनी व्हाट्सएप डीपीज थी, फेसबुक डीपीज थी, सब उसकी गैलरी में सेव्ड और स्क्रीनशॉट करके रखी. तो
This was the
सुपरविजन, हाँ सुपरविजन एक किस एक्सटेंट तक आप करोगे नहीं पता ना. अब मैंने अपने उस केस के बाद से मैंने सही में मेरे जितने भी मेरा जितना भी स्टाफ है, मैंने सबको व्हाट्सएप से पर्पसली ब्लॉक किया हुआ है कि मतलब दिस इज समथिंग कि आप कोई भी डर जाएगा इस चीज को देख के. क्यों है, क्या है, आप उससे क्या क्वेश्चन करोगे, और ना ही उसके पास इन चीजों का कोई जवाब होगा. आई थिंक इन सब चीजों को लेके एक बहुत बड़ा ये एरेना है जिसके ऊपर बताना पढ़ाना बहुत जरूरी है आजकल के बच्चों को.
Yeah, I'll say one thing, Ananya, here that I believe, and this is for everybody, na, any age group for that matter. And if it is that private, don't put it on social media. I mean, it's a very simple thing. You you are putting it out there for people to judge you, and then and you everybody knows this thing that screenshots are there, save images are there. There are so many other things. And anyways, even if you're going to the market and somebody clicked your picture, you can't really stop that person from doing that.
Right.
But I mean, it's very simple. People, women. I don't know why. I mean, I'll be very honest about it. But I have seen girls posting things that will get them into trouble, or guys also posting things that will get them into trouble, because ultimately, whether it's a guy or a girl, um, you know, दोनों के लिए अपनी सेफ्टी मैटर करती है. एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक कि अगर आपका I'll go to a very long extent कि अगर आपका कुछ पोर्नोग्राफिक वीडियो या किसी भी टाइप की ऐसी इमेजरी आपके साथ मॉर्फ्ड इमेज जो हम बोलते हैं आपके साथ अगर मॉर्फिंग होती है तो वो लड़के के साथ भी होती है लड़की के साथ भी होती है. And it's just that you have to be that aware, self-aware होना, social etiquette होना, self-aware होना is very, very necessary. Because if it's that, I
Neha,
thoroughly
your
believe
voice
in
is
this
not
concept.
clearly audible.
Ultimately, you cannot stop everybody. Mind
Yeah, your voice is breaking in bit.
talking about me, Vasu.
Yeah, Neha.
The connection is not that proper. The connection is not proper, Vasu.
Okay, no issues.
No, absolutely, I agree with you, Neha, and I feel that one should set their own limitations. माँ बाप कब तक बताते रहेंगे कि ये सही है ये सही नहीं है. I have seen like 20, 25, 30-year-old people also talking about women in particular, posting things which are, I mean, for me, which are not very appreciable. Ki, ऐसी pictures, I'm scrolling down my feed for some, good content, and I'm seeing such pictures. I immediately go and unfollow that person. I'm like, क्या यार, कुछ एक लिमिट होती है ना कि ये मेरी प्राइवेसी है, यहाँ तक मुझे मैं सोशल मीडिया पे अपनी इस तरीके की लाइफ डाल सकता हूँ, इस तरीके की नहीं डाल सकता हूँ. एक सेग्रीगेशन आपको अपने लिए खुद बनाना पड़ेगा. हमेशा पेरेंट्स आपके लिए या दूसरे लोग आपके नहीं बताएंगे ना कि इस तरीके की फोटो तुम क्यों डाल रहे हो या तुम क्यों डाल रही हो. तो एक लिमिटेशन वी हैव टू क्रिएट फॉर आवरसेल्व्स. नोबडी विल क्रिएट दैट फॉर अस.
Yes, definitely.
So now, just one last question, and then we will conclude the discussion. So, according to you guys, should Facebook, Twitter, Instagram bring in some changes in some feature where you can directly make a complaint to police if and when required to the cyber police, so that immediate and swift action can be taken place for the against the person who is committing such crimes? Because people fear from directly going to the police because of the their what मतलब वो लोग अपने आप को बचाने के लिए और अपनी इज्जत बचाने के लिए डायरेक्टली पुलिस के पास नहीं जाना चाहते. तो क्या मतलब फेसबुक, ट्विटर, इंस्टाग्राम ये लोग को एक ऐसा फीचर लाना चाहिए जहां पर आप एनोनिमसली डायरेक्ट पुलिस को कंप्लेन कर सके?
आई थिंक एनोनिमसली कंप्लेंट करने का फिर फायदा नहीं हुआ ना कि मैं पुलिस को क्या बताऊंगी कि मेरे साथ ये हुआ, इस बंदे ने किया, बट द पुलिस डजंट नो कि who's स्पीकिंग. और यहाँ भी फ्रॉड केसेस इस टाइप के इतने हैं कि मेरे साथ कुछ भी नहीं हुआ पर मैं एक बंदे को फंसाने के लिए मैं फिर भी कोई कंप्लेंट डाल दूँ. तो आई थिंक पुलिस के पास जाके एक प्रोसीजर से ये फीचर आई थिंक हो सकता है कुछ लोग के लिए काम करे. दिस इज माई पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि पुलिस के पास जाके पूरा एक्सप्लेन करके आप एफआईआर लिखवाइए या आप साइबर क्राइम डिपार्टमेंट के पास जाइए कि मेरे साथ ऐसा ऐसा हुआ एंड आई वांट दिस पर्सन टू बी his account should be blocked or maybe arrested or whatever the intensity of the crime decides that. So I think already there are a lot of privacy
First, you need to
policies and
decide that.
yes, yeah.
Yes, Ananya, I do agree with
Yeah.
you, whatever you said, because if complaint अगर anonymously registered होती है, so there is no use of complaining that kind of registering the such kind of complaints. And yes, और सबसे पहली बात मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ कि ऑलरेडी इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक पे, ट्विटर पे एक ऑप्शन आता है रिपोर्ट द पेज. वो फीचर ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है. अगर वो बहुत ही ज्यादा मतलब आप बहुत ज्यादा वो इंसान आपको थ्रेट कर रहा है, आपको बहुत ज्यादा मतलब साइबर बुलिंग कर रहा है, हैरेस कर रहा है, तो आप ऑलरेडी उस पेज को रिपोर्ट कर सकते हो. एंड इवन यू कैन आस्क योर फ्रेंड्स कि आप प्लीज इस पेज को रिपोर्ट करो, ये इंसान नहीं सही है. तो ऑलरेडी एक फीचर डाला हुआ है उसमें, जिसमें एक बहुत ही अगर वो बहुत ही नॉर्मल लेवल तक कर रहा है तो आप रिपोर्ट कर सकते हो. बट अगर वो बहुत एक्सट्रीम लेवल तक पहुंच जाता है तो डेफिनेटली आप साइबर क्राइम पे रजिस्टर कर सकते हो. आप एक लीगल एक्शन ले सकते हो उस इंसान के अगेंस्ट जो आपको. और यस, तो ऑलरेडी मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ, तो एक एक्सट्रीम लेवल, एक नॉर्मल लेवल तक आप रिपोर्ट द पेज वो सब चीजें कर सकते हो. बट एक्सट्रीम जब आपका हो जाता है, आप डेफिनेटली आपको आपके लॉ की हेल्प लेनी चाहिए.
एंड वो जो अभी रिसेंटली इन सब चीजों पे लोग काफी सपोर्ट करते हैं. वो जो बॉयज लॉकर रूम वाला एक केस हुआ था, तो उसमें मतलब कितनी सारे लोगों ने उस चीज के लिए स्टोरी डाली थी, उस अकाउंट को रिपोर्ट किया था, ब्लॉक किया था. एंड फिर उन लोगों ने शायद खुद ही उस अपने अकाउंट को डीएक्टिवेट कर दिया. एंड कुछ अकाउंट्स को शायद इंस्टाग्राम ने भी ब्लॉक कर दिया था. तो आई थिंक इस तरीके के फीचर्स काफी ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, बट एक एक्सटेंड तक ही आपको सोशल मीडिया वो प्लेटफॉर्म हेल्प कर पाएगा ना. उसके बाद तो यू हैव टू फाइट फॉर योरसेल्फ, यू हैव टू गो टू द पुलिस, फाइल एन एफआईआर एंड डू द रिक्वायर्ड प्रोसीजर.
जो फेसबुक की इनकी अपनी पॉलिसीज होती है.
First of all,
if you post something, तो अगर वो आपकी वीडियो अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं है फिर सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो पोस्ट करती ही नहीं है, बिकॉज उसकी पॉलिसीज ही कुछ, अगर बहुत ज्यादा वल्गैरिटी होती है उसमें या बहुत ज्यादा एक हेट स्पीच होती है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपको इंस्टाग्राम, आपको रिपोर्ट करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. इंस्टाग्राम अपने आप वो वीडियो डिलीट कर देगी, फेसबुक अपने आप ही वो वीडियो डिलीट कर देगा. टिकटॉक में भी हुआ था काफी केस, मतलब एक किया था तो उसका अपने आप ही टिकटॉक ने पूरा पेज ही मतलब ब्लॉक कर दिया था. That happens.
Neha, you
first of all, offensive. What is?
Neha, your voice is not audible clearly.
Wait. I'm audible now.
No, not that.
Let me know when I'm audible. Audible at all?
Yeah, you are audible now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, nice. So I'm saying that offensive is a very broad term, and bringing in any feature that says that this is offensive, and offensive for me can that can be offensive for me. Somebody is abusing me, that might not be offensive for me. And we have this culture where dosto mein wali chalti hai. So you don't know where to put that tag, that this is offensive and this is not. And it's very personal to everyone, and it's a very individual thing, that some things can be offensive for somebody and some things can not be offensive. So definitely.
Neha, your voice is not audible now. Hello, Neha.
I think what Neha means to convey is what her point was. कि offensive एक बहुत broad term है, उसके अंदर हो सकता है विदुषी को कुछ offensive लगे,
this is something that you don't like.
Yeah, Neha.
Was I audible?
Can you? No, you were not audible in the middle
point.
at all. Yeah.
Whatever the bits and pieces I heard, I said, let me explain what Neha was saying.
I was just saying that offensive is very individual to a person,
Right, right.
and it can be very different to what one person feels offensive, and the other person may not feel offensive for the exact same thing. That's it.
Yeah.
I think I should cut myself short because voice is not that clear.
Okay. Now let's conclude this with all. Every one of you, please chip in with some conclusion points of yours on
Yes.
this matter.
Yeah. I would like to say that online platform is a very broad platform, is a very vast platform. So I think that the it should be make a very safe place, or social media should be used very safely, बहुत safely use करना चाहिए social media platform को. And and to conclude that you should know your limitations, कि आपको क्या photos post करनी चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. You should know कि आपको क्या photo, कि अगर आप ये post करते हो तो आप इस difficulty में आ सकते हैं. तो online platform definitely use करो. The platform होता ही इसके लिए ताकि आप अपने opinions, अपने views, अपने expressions express कर सको through comments, through posts, through picture, through videos. There are n number of options. You can express your opinions, you can express your you can express your views on it. So definitely use करिए, लेकिन एक लिमिट तक, कि आप उससे उससे किसी प्रॉब्लम में ना आ सको. एंड येस, फॉर दिस, इफ जहाँ तक साइबर बुलिंग, साइबर हैरेसमेंट का सवाल है, तो वी हैव एन नंबर, वी हैव लॉज, वी हैव स्ट्रिक्ट रेगुलेशन, वी शुड बिलीव इन आवर जुडिशियरी. वो अलग बात है कि इमीडिएट एक्शंस नहीं होते हैं, बट साइबर क्राइम आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा कॉमन है, एंड इट्स अ वेरी सीरियस थिंग. तो देयर आर मेनी स्ट्रिक्ट लॉज मेड फॉर टू डील विद सच काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. एंड यस, दिस that's my
And
conclusion.
Neha, your points.
I'll just say that maximum awareness is required, whether it's your personal information on the internet, or your etiquette, social etiquettes. I think that for every age group, I don't even think that a lot of people of our age know that what is actually appropriate, or what social etiquettes are, basically social media etiquettes, I would say. So yeah, I mean, awareness around that these things exist, things like phishing, things like morphing, pornography, or anything which is related to cybercrime or cyberbullying, they need to know about it first. To tackle anything, you need to know about it first. So I'll say that awareness is the most necessary part of it, whether it's school education or college education, because ultimately, when when you're old enough, you will be handling data from your companies as well. So there, a very different social crime aspect comes into picture. So at any stage you are in your life, you need to be aware of what can happen, and you will be if you will be aware, you will be as what that program is, Savdhan India, Satark Rahe, Savdhan Rahe. So this actually is true. I mean, you should be that way.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
these people have more or less said whatever I wanted to say, and I think you should know your limitation, know how to use it,
Yes.
stay safe, and just if you think that this is wrong, just stand for yourself. Go complain. Don't just कि मतलब डर के पीछे मत हटो कि मैं ये करूंगी
Talk
तो
to
वो
your
होगा वो
friends,
होगा.
relatives.
Yeah, and
Yes,
please
we are
please
there for
discuss
you.
with your parents. I think उनके अलावा आपको एक बुरी
Yes,
सिचुएशन से कोई भी नहीं निकाल पाएगा. I think they'll be there for
definitely.
you all the time. They will stand for you, and firstly you have to stand for yourself. So if there is anything that you find wrong, go complain, go talk to people, and इससे पहले कि आपके और वर्स्ट सिचुएशंस आपको फेस करनी पड़े, which is depression, anxiety, stress, and then suicide. Please. So I think just knowing what is right and wrong will be enough, and communicate, very important.
Okay. So with it, we come to the conclusion of the discussion. Thank you guys for joining in and sharing some good points with us, with the audience, for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us, Nausi.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thank
Take
you.
Hansi.
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.